Yeah. You know what it is, man. Shout out Cloud Cartel, smoking politics. You know what I mean? Need that pack, nigga. Tap in. You know what it is, man. Only fire. You heard?
Hold on, we need the big back.
That is.
All right, man. This is another episode of the Sit Down, man. Real topics, real issues with real people, man. Who we got on the Sit Down today?
You know what it is. Big Mula Monopoly, Big 508 in the building, man. We got the members in the building, you know what I mean? Shout out Smoking Politics, man. I appreciate you having us on.
Yep,
man.
long overdue. Long overdue.
Yeah, man.
So, this episode is sponsored by RI Studios and Cloud Cartel, man. Cloud Cartel and RI Studios. Now, let's go right into it, Mula, man. Let's talk about your upbringing, man. Let the people know city and state where you're from, and we start from there.
I was born and raised in Worcester, Mass. My mom's from the island. She's from Puerto Rico. My dad was born and raised in Worcester, Mass as well.
Okay.
But, I lived there my whole life. I travel here and there, you know what I'm saying? But something about Worcester, man, drag me back, man.
Yeah, of course. It's home. It's home.
Mm-hmm.
Now, coming up out of Worcester, man, you know, it's different from Boston. Fall River, New Bedford, you know, I feel like every spot in Mass has its own like different energy, just like anywhere else. Like Rhode Island, Providence got its different energy, Pawtucket. Mm-hmm. What do you feel like, you know, Worcester has that nowhere else has in Mass?
What does Worcester have that nowhere else in Mass have?
Yeah, like energy wise, you know? Vibe wise.
Headline is entertainment, yeah. But
that's a fact though.
Honestly, man, I don't like to compare ourselves to nobody, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? We just in our own lane, man. We doing what we do. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, when we link up with people, it's just genuine. You know,
genuine, right?
The energy, they feel the aura, and we run with it.
Facts. You know now let's go back to your parents. Now, what did they do? Growing up, what was like their line of work?
I just keep it a buck, man. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't cap in my rap, man. My mom, I got taken away from my mom when I was a child, you know what I'm saying? She was ripping and running. She was fucked up in the game, you know what I'm saying? And my dad was on the flip corner of that, you know what I'm saying? He was ripping and running, he was getting a bag, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a pass, man, and that is what it is.
Do you feel like, you know, that heavily influenced your music?
That's definitely part of it, yeah.
That was like basically jump starting it, right?
So it's like when it comes to the music, I was kind of like the late bloomer out the crew. You know what I'm saying? What really jump started my rap career is going to the feds, man. I started doing a lot of like, you know what I mean, box time and shit.
Right.
A lot of isolation. I had a lot of time to think, but when it comes to my music, I definitely put in a lot of pain, a lot of situations I've been in through, like good and bad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you'll hear that if you listen to my music.
Speaking on that, I got a quote from you from Hood Tears. Let's just say ninjas. If ninjas pay attention, they gonna learn that nothing comical. Speak shit to existence, we stay prayed up. Life is spiritual. Life is spiritual. Oh, no, life is spiritual. I can't even read my whole hand right.
I'm falling off my
feet. I gotta get up. I got 12 rounds to go.
Mm-hmm. You niggas face the feet, get to crawling like your posture broke.
Yeah. Now, when you know, I dibble and dabble in music. I mean, I'm nowhere near where you're at. You really do this. I be playing with it. But I still know the process of creating music, right? With Hood Tears, what was your mindset with that? Because I heard that song like 6-7 times in a row just to hear your verse. And shout out to the other people that were on it, but your verse, like that, you notice I took that out of everything you said. What was your mindset when you was coming up with that song, man? Because you must have been going through a lot of shit. Like you had a point to prove. It was just like, you couldn't wait to get it. I seen, you know, because I did music videos too. So, you know, you fucked the camera up. You know what I mean? Like, you had something to prove. So it's like, what was your mindset?
Nah, I definitely appreciate that too.
Nah, no doubt.
Man, you ever like, it'd be weird sometimes going through something in life, and then when you go and do music, it's like a plus. I'm kind of, you're not glad you're going through something in life, but at the same time, when it does come to the music, you're glad because it helps you get off some extra shit. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it comes from doubters. You know what I mean? And a lot of betrayal. You know what I mean? A lot of secret animosity, envying. You know what I mean? And just a lot of pain that we endured, man. And just to see the journey that me and the members of my team, Blaze, you know what I'm saying, D, Young Biggs, that we've been through, man, and we just somehow, some way, we find a way to get through with whatever we going through, man. You know what I mean? We make it look good. You can never tell what we going through. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you hear our music, you can feel it.
Facts. You know, Headliners Entertainment, man. You guys, when I think of y'all, what instantly comes to my mind is both hands and feet on necks, no let ups. You guys are around, like it's just constant. Like you just like I was telling D on the phone the other day. I'm like, you guys are just. If you ain't paying attention, you're gonna pay attention sooner or later because you're everywhere on the feeds, everywhere. I'm sure if I had fucking Facebook, I would see you all over there too, all y'all. So let's talk about Headliners now. How did that come about? The name, the logo, everything about that.
Oh, shit, funny that. Nah, no bullshit. It's weird because my bro's been rapping for years. Even the manager D's.
Yeah. I remember.
You know what I mean? So shout out my guys, man, because it's like I said, man, I did a little Fed bill, you know what I mean? I was writing little seg notes. I didn't think we was gonna get to what we doing now, you know what I'm saying? But just to make a long story short, man, I came home, I went to the booth, I recorded a song or two, you know what I mean, and how we came about, you know what I mean? I did a feature with Blaze, you know what I mean? We did the gang members. The first feature I did with Bro, I think it was called Crossfire. You know what I'm saying? And then we just started getting random shows lined up. I'm like, yo, bro, you want to do a show? Yo, bro, you want to do a show? You know what I'm saying? And then ever since then, niggas like, you know what I mean? We just locked in.
You guys complement each other well with your sound, especially with when you guys were out there in California. I forget the name of that song you guys did with what was that dude's name? Hands Down. Hey, you went ape shit on there. He had a point to prove. That video, you had a lot to prove on that video. We gonna talk about that when you have your own interview. But
bro definitely did
it. Talk about that, you know, and shout out to TC, my man TC out there, PDH Entertainment, man. I'm glad I got to connect that dot with you guys out there. But talk about that song with Hands Down. That's his name, right? That is his name, the artist's name, right? Correct. Hands Down. How did that come about? How did you get in tune with him? Because he's from LA, right?
Nah. He from where you from, D? I know.
Brockton.
He's from Brockton?
He moved out.
Oh, he's out there. Okay. I thought he was just an essay out there in LA. Like,
yo, my nigga is tatted like some.
Yeah, I thought he was from LA. Like, you know what I mean? Shit. All right.
Nah, but no bullshit. That's a terrific dude. You know what I mean? And honestly, we gotta give props to where his dude is. That's D, man. He be connecting dots in the background. Because a lot of people you wouldn't expect, or we wouldn't expect to work with, he'll connect them dots, and then it's like I said, real recognize real.
Yes.
You just build with it, and it's just good chemistry, and that's what you see in that video, that song. You know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody bring a different energy.
Yeah.
Went from like started off the Blazers with fucking nuts, and then my man Hands Down, he finished it off with melody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he went crazy with the melodies, the hook. He was just all over the place.
That way up, that
he surprised the hell out of me with that. I wasn't expecting that. Not that melody part. I was like, oh shit.
You know what's crazy though? He kind of wrote that shit on the run, right? Because remember, it was supposed to just be verse type shit. And the nigga was like, yo, I even got a hook. We was like, I fuck with it, nigga. It turned out to be fire, my nigga.
Yeah. Now, Worcester, let's go back to Worcester, man. Like, you know, how did your environment influence your music?
Environment, like I said, I'm not gonna say that every single thing I say is like that's what I'm doing, but it's shit that I've seen throughout my life, shit that I've been throughout my life, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when I say there's no cap in my rap, it's a real statement.
Yeah.
Like I've literally seen it, or I've done it, or I've been through it, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it definitely has to do with the environment, man.
And like you said, not to cut you off, but real recognize real. You know what I mean? We're gonna, you know what I mean? People are gonna know. And it's only for so long a motherfucker can pretend. Sooner or later they're gonna expose their own hand without even knowing either. Too, most of the time, that's how it be. But yeah, go ahead, my fault.
Nah, yeah. I mean, as far as the music, yeah, it definitely comes with the environment. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because you're gonna see the growth in our music as we go on. You know what I'm saying? It was about shoot 'em up, bang bang. You know what I'm saying? And
always starts
pain,
with
you know what I'm saying?
Trap.
the trap,
the money.
There's a little bit of everything, man.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, everybody brings their own. You know what I mean? Their own type of flow, their own type of. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just all meshes right, bro. You know what I mean?
Another one that I seen was with you, well known, and I want to say Piff Jones, right? Just because?
That was me and Piff Jones.
Oh, Piff Jones?
Yeah, that's
well known wasn't there on that track?
Nah. He popped out for the video, but he was the only track that I dropped was on.
Oh, he was on Hood Tears. That's right. Yeah. Now, Piff Jones, he could rap his ass off.
Yeah, I always
on
that.
He held his own, because getting on the track with you better come with it. He held his own.
Absolutely.
He held his own. How did that track come about? How did you guys connect?
This fucking guy, look at this. He over there cheesing.
Quarterbacking, right?
Yeah, nah, no bullshit. He threw the alley, we dunked that. No bullshit. Honestly, bro, like, no shade at all, but I didn't even know who Piff was.
Yeah,
he was like,
I got in tune with him through you.
But bro, like on Dogs, he's one of the. Cause I met some diva niggas in this game, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, shout out Piff Jones, he's a solid nigga. We even went out there, did the Loopy Fest with him, bros. We burnt that shit down, you know what I mean? We was over there with.
He's from Mass?
Nah. He from Queensbridge.
Oh, he's out there from the city. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that's him and Davies. They, you know what I mean? Sandbox shit.
Okay.
But yeah, shout that man out, man.
Shout out Piff Jones
when I sent that shit out.
Yeah. Nah, that came out banging. Like, that's what hip hop's supposed to sound like.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now, Mula Monopoly. Talk about the name.
Mula. So everybody used to call me Mula at first, you know what I mean? Mula came about, you already know, man. We was running around, man. We was getting to it, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the Mula came about. And then later on, right before I caught my little situation in the feds, started buying into businesses, you know what I'm saying? That's when the monopolizing came around. So I just put Mula and Monopoly together. It just made sense.
And speaking of businesses, I understand, I heard through the grapevine that you own a few businesses, barbershops.
Yeah, I got 2 barbershops, I got a salon, and then I got office spaces.
Goals. Now, how did that come about, man? Like, coming home from the feds, you obviously you planned all this when you was sitting down, right? You drew out the blueprint in your mind. Now, what is your advice for the people who are just coming home and they had a blueprint, but then they're coming out and distractions get in the way? Obviously you didn't let none of the distractions get a hold of you. You know what I'm saying?
The best advice I could get to somebody like coming fresh home, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to survive. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But just learn from your mistakes. Learn who was there and who wasn't, you know what I mean? Because prior to the Fed bit, man, I had 100 niggas literally, man. This nigga know. Because we was around a lot of the same people. Long story short, like we had a club, we had all that, man. We bring out whatever. Once we went to the Feds, you know what I mean? It was probably less than a handful that held a nigga down. When you gotta ask a nigga in jail, hey, you need anything? That's already like, yeah, fuck out of here. Cause we never need. We hustlers, man. We be on the poker table, man. We whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, yeah, there was a less than a handful of people that held us down, and that locked me in. That gave me a hunger. It killed me, but it built me at the same time, man. And yeah, honestly, while I was sitting down, I opened up a business. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
On the poker table, we was. This nigga know we was some paper, man.
Yeah.
Cracking niggas, yeah. But there is life after prison, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stay locked in, stay focused, surround yourself with
like-minded
foundation, you know what I'm saying? Chasing the same goals. Sky's the limit. How
important is it, my fault? How important is it to surround yourself with people that are not yes men or yes women? They're gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want.
Honestly, that's major, bro, because you gotta call a spade at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because nigga, like, just because you see us, it all meshes. Yeah. That's because we beat each other up in the background.
Of course.
But
of course.
Nah, this shit ain't. Nah, my nigga, you gotta do better. Nah, yo, you gotta step your game up over here.
Yeah.
Like honestly, it's constructive criticism, but it makes us great. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. You got a yes man. You You about to walk off that bridge, they be like, yeah, fuck it, you be alright. Fuck around.
You can't trust a yes man. I feel like a yes man is liable to do anything, all types of nut shit to you. Backdoor you, fucking do all types.
A yes man is only around for the ride. You know what I mean?
Beneficial reasons.
Now, mental health. My platform, I stand big on that. You know, I feel like it's not talked about enough, especially with us men. You know, how do you go and get over your storms and get out of that mental prison when you're going through your storms?
It's weird because everybody deals with it their own ways.
Yes, sir.
For me personally, I used to deal with my mental health issues is it sounds corny, but I used to meditate, isolation.
That's not corny at all.
That's when I used to like gather my thoughts and be like, alright, nigga, you that nigga. This is how I used to talk to myself. Like, nigga, you that nigga, bro. It's gonna be alright.
Right.
I mean, that sounds cliche, nigga. There's a light after that tunnel, man. You gonna get to where you're supposed to be, bro. This is a little time out because you was blind, you know what I'm saying? You in a sense had it all, but you didn't know what to do with it, or you wasn't doing the right shit. So guys like, let me take this shit away. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put you in time out. When you get home, I'm gonna give it back to you gradually. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like he's doing it right now, man. He's doing it the right way, and it's a blessing. Like sometimes I lay at night, my girl be sleeping or whatever, and I'm just like, thank you, my nigga. And it be the littlest shit, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a bad day, meaning arguing with my niggas or
I didn't argue with your lady.
Yeah, it can be the simplest shit, my nigga. You gotta remember, my nigga. Don't just talk to him when you need him, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk to him even
When he is doing well, when things are going well, yeah.
My nigga, that's when they keep blessing you.
Right.
I don't know, but like mental health, in a sense, like even let's bring it to just random people, man. Like, don't be afraid to tell somebody or give somebody a compliment. Don't be afraid to be like, yo, you look good today, just some random shit. You don't know that little ass compliment or whatever saved that person from doing some dumb shit. You know
Facts. A conversation goes a long way, man.
Check on your peoples, man. Check on your peoples. That shit.
Now, every day, as we're speaking right now, there's a person jumping in the booth for the first time. New rappers every day, all day. What separates you from the rest? Your sound, everything.
Me personally, man, I'm not really, besides my team, I'm not worried about what the next person is doing. We just doing what we enjoy doing, how we enjoy doing it. You feel me? We're not trying to compete. We just in our own lane.
Right.
And at the end of the day, we don't got yes, man. If they feel like we could do it better, we'd be like, yo, go do that shit over. We do it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we telling our stories, our experiences. You know what I'm saying? So we feel like there's no right or wrong way, man. We just doing us. You feel me? Like, but if I had to give advice to somebody that's jumping in the booth for the first time, whatever, trying to kick off that journey, man, it's not a cheap sport. I'll tell you that. It's definitely not a cheap sport.
Cha-cha.
And quality over quantity, meaning don't go pay a studio that's charging you down a random number $20 an hour. Go pay that $60, $80, $100 an hour for that nigga that's actually going to cater to what you're trying to sound like or how you know what I'm saying? Like quality matters, bro.
Yeah, tough skin too, because criticism.
Yeah, they're facts.
Most of the time, the engineer is there to help you and let you know, like, hey, you need to go in there with a little bit more energy, or hey, you should.
I mean, from my experiences, all right, let's just say at least at first, these niggas is trying to, come on, my nigga, they trying to feed their people, so they just trying to get your money, bro. At the end of the day, you gotta like, shout out Monty, my nigga, that's our engineer right now. And honestly, bro, at first, it is what it is, it's a business, but now, we can really sit there and build with him, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's like, yo, no bullshit, I feel like you can make this sound better if you do this.
Right.
And I
So a relationship has to build first for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
But yeah, definitely quality. Quality is everything, bro.
Now, if you could change something in the rap game, what would it be? If like they would came to you and be like, yo, Mula Monopoly, man, what do you want changed? What do you want to see changed in the rap game? And it's a go. Whatever you say, it's a go.
You know what's the biggest thing in the rap game, bro? And if you think about it, right? Because you could think about country music, you could think about rock and roll. When it comes to hip hop, when it comes to rap, everything's about image, and everybody's about them. Not everybody, but the majority's about themselves, my nigga. What me? What can I get out of this? My nigga, if I could change anything in the rap game, is how can we help each other get better? How bro, there's unlimited fucking money out there in this whole world, my nigga. We can all eat. You know what I'm saying? You getting your bag is not gonna stop me from getting my bag, or vice versa, my nigga. You know what I mean? We can all eat. If you feel like you can, and not everybody deserves that info, but if you feel like you can help your mans get in a better place, why not? Why be selfish and be like, nah, I want to hold this from him?
Gatekeep.
Because he might potentially get up. You know what I mean? Like, nah, nigga. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uplift each other, bro. Promote each other. Yeah.
We had a brief encounter like a few months back, and I asked you this question. I don't know if you remember. And I asked you, what do you feel like the disconnect is when, when it comes to New England, supporting New England? You know what I'm saying? People are so quick to support out-of-towners before homegrown.
You know what's crazy? I just had a conversation with one of the bros. I ain't gonna put no names out there. He's not here. But it's weird because he told me he was in a situation that he got a phone call that they wanted him to do like a cipher type situation.
Right.
And it's supposed to be with like some top dogs out of New England. But they was trying to pay them niggas more money than the nigga from the actual hometown. Like imagine you being from, I don't know, Providence.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And they trying to bring different niggas to Providence.
Right.
Cipher, but they want to pay them niggas way more than what they pay you. How does that make sense? Take care of your members, bro. Take care of home, bro. That's
right.
Support home. Like,
yeah. I think it goes back to what you said too. A lot of people want to be the one or gatekeep, or I'm afraid to help him because he might surpass me or she might surpass me. Do you feel like that has a lot to play with too?
I mean, but that, don't take that gatekeeping and run with it too far, because not everybody deserves that information, because there's a lot of people that gimme, but they not trying to put too, you feel me? But I'm saying in a sense, if I can, like for instance, my bro, if I can help him advance in life, and it don't even have to pertain to music, I'm just speaking in general.
Right.
If I can put him in a better situation, I'm like, yo, bro, try this and this and this, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be like, fuck that, that's his business, you know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, because if I'm doing good, I want my people to do good.
Facts.
That's what he did for me. I ain't stopped since. He knows what we got coming up. Like, we got a lot of things in the works.
Yes, sir. Now, let's talk about a little bit of current events. I know what you're seeing, what's going on. When it comes to the whole Charlie Kirk situation, I don't know if you are hip with him or anything, but just seeing the way he went out and then seeing how people are making a mockery of it and making fun of that, what goes through your mind when you see stuff like that?
To be honest though, I'm not gonna get into the politics of what he did and with other people. Like, I'm not gonna get into that. But when it comes to watching a grown man get killed on TV, on national TV, and more than likely his kids seen that, or his kids might have been there, or his wife might. There's nothing like good about that, my nigga. Like how you condoning and stupid shit like that? Like you know what I mean? As far as the politics, that's a whole nother issue. But I definitely don't condone that. And honestly, like even people sharing that shit, like what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
He's a dad, he's a brother, he's a son, you know what I mean?
Never mind what he believed in. He was a human being. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm there with you. I don't. He didn't deserve to go out like that, I feel like. You know what I mean? And people making fun of him, making a mockery, it's like, come on, bro. If the shit hits the fan, the majority of the people making fun of, they're going to be the ones ducking their tail. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. The loudest one in the room is what? So, yeah.
But usually the ones that's talking is the ones, they just miserable people, ain't got shit going on, bro.
Yeah. Now, more on the current events. Young Thug situation. Yeah, I mean, you being Young Thug. He said, you being an artist, you being an ex-person that was in the streets and stuff. How do you feel when you see Young Thug willingly go and talk to them people, have a sit down with them?
You all set, man. You all set. I mean, bro, at the end of the day, there's Samaritans, like regular people. Like a nigga that owns a grocery store, never sold no drugs, never gangbanged. If that nigga tell on you for robbing a store, it is what it is. He's not a rat. He's a fucking civilian.
Right.
Now, Young Thug is a known whatever gangbanger.
Yeah.
My nigga, you knew what it was when he signed up, bro. You talking to the people, there's no gray area. It is what it is.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? You're the first person that I asked that question. I never asked somebody on camera, but off camera, and you're the first person to agree what I said. He did a little bit too much talking. He willingly went and talked too. That's the kicker. And then he's calling Gunna a rat. That's the irony of that.
Nigga, the only thing you should be saying when they try to talk to you, lawyer.
Lawyer. Yeah, I totally agree.
Don't sit down and have a fucking happy meal. Yeah, shit, fuck out of here.
Speaking on that, let's keep on because it just reminded me of something. Now, when you see like the likes of, Boston Richie, he's on in 4K telling on people. You know what I mean? On a woman too. I think he told on a woman too. And the likes of 6ix9ine, we all know what he did, and he still has a voice. He still has a platform. When you see stuff like that, you as an artist, all the stuff that you've been through, your trials and tribulations, and you see people like that getting all the attention, and still people just, you know what I mean?
That tells me, man, when like real life, man, the streets is over, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, they, it's like people's like, oh, he didn't tell on me. Or I'm getting money with this nigga right now, so who the fuck cares?
That shit's crazy. Oh, like, he ain't touched my little sister, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, come on, my nigga. It's like, come on, my nigga. This street ethics, my nigga. I grew up with niggas that would have did some ugly shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my nigga, I don't know. And you know what's another thing, just to aim on the same topic.
Yeah.
I feel like if you chill with a rat, you're just as bad as that.
Yeah.
If you know. If you don't know about it, it is what it is. But if you know about it, you're just as bad as that motherfucker, bro. Scumbag. That is what it is.
What do you feel about about opportunists? People like in this the lane we're in the entertainment lane.
Nah,
Yeah.
We definitely deal with a lot of that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we all in something for something in a sense. But at the end of the day, it's like what we just spoke about a little while ago. It's like you could take, but what can you give too? You know what I mean?
Right.
It goes both ways, my nigga. But you know what I'm saying? If we see somebody just always like with their hand out and never contributing, It's like it's not even no beef. It's like, all right, over there. You know what I mean? Like,
let me ask you this, and this is a question that I want to know some advice. How do you? All right, what was your advice to me and people like me that refuse to just be in rooms with people like that? Just to get ahead, and me and him go talk about this all the time. He tells me because he cares about me, he believes in me, and vice versa. He's all like, bro, sometimes I feel like you need to take your emotions out of business, and he's not the only one that tells me that. But I'm from 1985, bro. I view the world different. I follow rules that some people say is imaginary rules, but they're fucking rules that you follow too. We all follow these rules I follow. And I just can't find myself to sit in a room. You know how many opportunities I done passed up, bro? That could have put me somewhere and I refuse. And I say, you know what? I need to get my shit off when we're in that room. I have to address the woolly mammoth in the room. So I know I'm going all over the place. But what is your advice for me and people like myself that refuse to be in rooms like that, but I should just to level up?
You know what's crazy? Because I
went crazy right there real quick. My bad.
I'm a little more on his side when it comes to like.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking you.
But it depends, because obviously we not fucking with no rippers and no rats.
Yeah.
But now again, if I have a personal issue with somebody or I'm not feeling their energy, I'm gonna address it. You know what I mean? I'll put the man to the side or the woman to the side, like, yo, what's up, man? What is it? Is it really that serious? Or sometimes like I've been in feature situations that bro locked me up with, and I'm just not feeling the energy, but at the end of the day, I'm doing it because I know it's gonna help with what we got,
right,
or what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, you can bite your tongue, deal with it, shoot the video, and keep it moving.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it all depends on the situation. To be honest, that's how I look at it.
Right. It's just hard for me, bro. Like it's really hard. Let me ask this. What's your advice for me on how to deal with people that, that all of a sudden want to work with me now, but before used to leave me on scene? I'm sure you've went through that.
Yeah, that's so funny though. Yeah, I say that in songs. Niggas now they trying to spin back. Nah, that's real. Honestly, bro.
Do you let them double back?
I mean, they come in with a bag. You know what I'm saying? Now they got it. Now it come with a price. You try to put that out there. Now they see shit as an emotion. Like, you either you gotta bring something to the table now. Are you gonna help me advance with what the fuck I got going on right now?
Right.
Or you just gonna be in the way, you know what I mean? You just trying to
What's the quote? Yesterday's price and today's price?
Nah, absolutely. Nah, honestly, that's really
Yeah.
fuck. A lot of niggas do try to spin back.
It's nasty work.
But-
Leaving you on scene and then
Kill them with kindness, you know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, you look at it, what can you get out of the situation now? Now that they treated you like that, now you look at it one-sided. Is it going to help me advance on what I got going on? Or?
right.
Not only that, like you said, it's got to come with a price.
Absolutely, definitely the price, though. That's what I'm saying. How is it helping you? I mean, it don't necessarily have to be money. Can it get me in a different room that I need to be in? Or,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, if any actor could play your life in a movie, what actor would you want to play your life and why?
Jonah Hill.
Who said Jonah Hill? Him, Blaze?
Oh, damn. That's a random ass tough question.
Yeah.
Any actor? I don't know.
Benicio del Toro.
He said,
Who's that boy? The Del Toro.
he said Al Pacino.
Sicario.
Yeah, Sicario.
You tell me I look like a fucking.
Well, nah, I just picked the Spanish nigga that.
Nah, honestly, I really
You don't know?
got answers for that. I don't know.
That was a curveball, my bad.
Nah, you good.
Now, upcoming music, projects, merch. What's in store for Mula Monopoly and the Headliners Entertainment, man?
We definitely we stay with mad merch, man. At every show that we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be throwing merch out, selling merch.
Right.
We got a couple big shows coming up. October 22nd, we at Middle East in Boston, downstairs with Arsenal, a bunch of dope local acts. You know what I mean, from the women.
Oh yeah, D told me about that. Right.
November 1st, the show that I tell you should pop out to.
Yeah.
Shit.
You said that's in Worcester, right?
Yeah,
November
At
1st.
Electric Haze.
Okay.
We doing like a 70s themes party, so we thinking like on some come dressed like a hippie or on some Scarface shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, yo, bro, we doing some dope shit.
Yeah.
Shout out your boy Local, man. Yo, bro, we rented like one of them old school fucking limos and shit. We're shooting a video. We're gonna have like paparazzi lined up.
Oh,
outside
damn.
or some shit.
Okay.
That shit gonna be fire.
November 9th, we got the event in Connecticut with Havoc from Mobb Deep.
Oh yeah. R.I.P. Prodigy, man.
R.I.P., man.
Oh, so Havoc. That's just you quarterbacking. He's throwing numbers. He's putting up them stats. Yeah.
That's shout out to Legend, man.
Yeah.
That we got a big show coming up in December. That's gonna be soon to be announced too.
Okay.
Big show.
Yeah, that's gonna be our biggest show of our career to date. No bullshit. Stay tuned for that, man. Tell you we're gonna end the year with a bang, you heard?
Speaking of your career, so far, what's the most difficult part? What has been the most difficult in your music career?
Verse done by Biggs.
He said what? What he said?
Curveball. He said get a verse done from Biggs.
Oh.
Yeah, Biggs. Yeah, no bullshit. Biggs does take mad long to write his verse sometimes. 6.5.
Nah, but it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. He be popping that shit.
What's the hardest thing, man, about music is honestly on some humble shit, nigga, just balancing life, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it costs money to you know what I mean, mix and master, song, travel, gear, shows, like all that shit adds up. You know what I mean? And obviously we got businesses, kids, families, whatever.
Right.
Just balancing life. I think that's probably the biggest difficulty that we got.
How important, right? You know, what we're chasing, success and all that, right? How important it
Not
is.
to cut you off. We
Go
not
ahead.
chasing it. We attracting it. You heard?
What he said.
Big
Attracting
thing coming, man.
success.
It's coming.
How important it is to choose the right partner, the right woman. Because this shit comes with a lot.
It's definitely important because it could drag you down or it can build you up. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got a good partner, now she can put them band-aids on them cuts that not everybody knows about. You know?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, man, I definitely got blessed to have a good partner.
Yeah.
Even if I did it, I feel like we always find a way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Now, you know the drill scene. I'm sure you like, yeah, you know. And when I hear your music, obviously it's far from drill. I could not to shit on drill because you know, but I consider. How am I gonna say this without getting any backlash? How am I without it getting any backlash? I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say. When I hear your music, it's fucking hip hop. You know what I mean? It's hip hop. It's what I'm accustomed to, what I grew up on. Bars, melodies, fucking storytelling, like the struggle, pain, all that, right? When you as an artist, you coming and giving the culture everything I just said, when you hearing drill and these kids constantly dissing dads, they smoking on this, I'm smoking on that. As an artist, how does that make you feel?
I mean, everybody got their own lane when it comes to this music shit. My personal outlook when it comes to this music, man, I like concept music, man. At the end of the day, why put out killing niggas, you know, and killing kids or whatever the fuck y'all talking about? I don't know, just drill shit. They just killing people in general. That's all they talking about. My point is, it's like, I want to tell a story about some shit that I've been through, because maybe you'll hear a little gem in there that'll save you from going through what I went through.
Right.
You know what I mean? So concept music is like, is A1 for me, you know what I'm saying? That's why I can relate to, you know what I'm saying, the LBLs, the fucking Jay-Z's, and you know what I mean? The list goes on, man. I could name 100 different people, D-Box, you know what I'm saying? Like
DMX.
DMX, yeah, that's honestly, he's in my top 5, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely in my top 5 as well. It's dark and hell is hot, man. I was remember them taking a shower them days. Dum dum.
Yo, bro, you know what's crazy about DMX? I used to study niggas how they perform. Like, I just go on DMX, and I even seen an interview with Jay-Z. He's like, how the fuck am I gonna perform after that, man? You ever seen DMX come out and he'll start crying?
Yeah.
Like how? I don't understand. And then start praying, but he's, I don't know, he's just
he was different. He was different.
And then he turned into that. He go from praying to to that shit.
Energy, vibe. What does it have to be when you're in the lab and creating? What's the mood have to be for you to create?
I mean, to be honest, it's always us. It's always, you know what I mean? We might get a feature here and there that'll pop through, but for the majority, it's us. So we already know what we're accustomed to, you know what I'm saying? And we like I said, we might have a down day. We'll talk shit and then laugh, you know what I mean? And we'll forget all about whatever the fuck we're going through at that moment, you know what I mean? But I don't know, focus. That's the vibe. We locked in.
What is your advice for just people, humanity, man?
When it pertains to what?
When it just everyday life, how to just live your life.
Stay focused, locked in on whatever you got going on, man. Trust in the process, you know what I'm saying? God's time is never off. You know what I mean? You never know how close you are to what you're trying to accomplish, man. Don't give up.
That part.
Because I got a story when I first opened up my first business, bro. At least the first 18 months, bro, I really wasn't making no money, bro. I was paying out of pocket, you know what I'm saying? And I almost ended up selling it. Thank God I didn't, man, because it's doing pretty good now, you know what I mean?
Can you tell him not to sell his business?
Don't sell your business, bro. Don't sell it.
Tell him it's supposed to hurt in the beginning.
Nah, absolutely, bro. On Dogs, nigga, 18 months, I was paying out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? And just keep the work ethic, bro. Just keep pushing, bro. You're gonna attract it. You know what I mean? Stay hungry. Don't give up.
Let the people know one more time, upcoming music, anything that's you want the people to know, and where they can find you at on social media.
On social media is Mula Monopoly, Mula.
You seen it on the screen right now.
POLY Monopoly on all streaming platforms. You know what I mean? I got my bro Blaze FSF on all streaming platforms. Young Biggs music on all streaming platforms.
You ain't in his circle either.
Yeah, man.
At all.
Nah, we everywhere though, man. And I promise you, if you haven't seen us yet, we'll be in your city real soon.
Yeah, they pop out. Coast to coast. Oh, before we just speak of that, how was your experience with my guy, my man TC out there with the mic? PDH Entertainment, man, out there in Venice Beach.
Shout out TC, man. It was a good experience, man. Good vibe, you know what I'm saying? This nigga had us out there with the choles and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, he's lived a life, man. Like, oh man, I gotta interview him again. But yeah, man. That's a good bro. Yeah.
That shit got interesting.
It got interesting?
Yeah, well, after he left.
Man.
I heard somebody try to do
Another artist.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. No dice.
It didn't happen to us.
No. But I'm sure TC tried to help him, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you can't do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Nah, he still be liking some of the posts and stuff on the music and stuff.
Yeah.
He was still tapped in.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, we met. Even the Cali trip in general, though, man, we definitely did a lot of good networking. You know what I'm saying? We went to
BET.
the BET
Yeah, I seen that.
We went to the Nipsey. What's that shit called? The Nipsey.
The Marathon Burger, I seen that. I like how you incorporated that to your video. That took weeks. You was waiting on that video for a long ass time. I know you was.
Bro, no bullshit. Bro still got mad footage.
I bet.
You know, we gonna use that shit for other videos.
Yeah. I like how you did it. You showed you was going, and then you was like, "Oh, you don't believe me? Oh, this is me and my lady. We're on the plane." Like how you did that right there. But all right, man. You're going to be seeing a lot of this man on the platform and his bros. You know what I mean? There's been another episode of The Sit Down. Real topics, real issues with real people, man. Powered by Smoking Politic with me. Honorably refreshing for the world. The world, Craig. The world. This episode was brought to you by RI Studios and Cloud Cartel, man. Mula, head is up.
You already know, man. Shout out Smoking Politics. I appreciate you having us.
Appreciate you too, man. Long overdue.
Gangsta, man. Big headliners, big us and over them. We in the building, you heard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.